Hi, my name is Rosa. I'm the owner of Rebel Workout. I wanted to talk to you today about choosing a group fitness studio for you. A lot of times we find that in February, a lot of small group fitness studio places see an increase in numbers. And that's because in January, people go to a traditional gym, they get there, they're very gung-ho to work out, and then partway through January, they realize that it's a little bit harder to kind of create a workout, come up with a workout, do the workout, and then motivate yourself while you're there. And it's really hard when you're first getting into working out, one, and then two, if you've sort of taken the winter off from your training routine, sometimes we find that it's a really sluggish thing for us to come back into, and we feel like, oh, there's a little bit of gap in where our training ended and where our training is beginning, and that's a hard struggle to get with. So people start taking group fitness classes to kind of rebuild that motivation and or find the motivation to begin to work out. So we find that in February, small fitness studios start seeing an increase in number of people, and so we wanted to talk to you today about looking for a gym that works for you. One of the first things that we tell people is, what is your goal? Like, what do you want out of the group fitness studio? Are you looking for a group fitness studio that's main focus is to lose weight? If that's something for you, then you've got to look for a studio that has that as their primary focus. At Rebel, that's not our primary focus. We focus on movement patterns. We want to train you to get better at life. We really enjoy doing things outside. We enjoy being inside. We enjoy our lives in general, but we just want to move with more ease. So we go through movement patterns that make everyday life a little bit better. So a lot of our classes are based on your body weight. We use the TRX suspension trainer, and we leverage your body weight against you. Now, a lot of times that can seem like a daunting thing, is like using your own body weight against you, and it kind of is, but if you take things slow and controlled, and our coaches are there to help you and guide you along the way, it becomes a little bit easier of a process, and you learn movement patterns that really make a difference and transform into your life. Your other goal, or your goal might be to be able to run a race, or bike a race, or do some sort of race, and that goal is something that we would help you out with. We have personal training programs that go along with our programming. We also offer, in our normal classes, we kind of give you tips and tricks on how to get a little faster at things, how to build strength, and we really focus on form. And anytime you do things in the correct form and you train your muscles to move correctly in that movement pattern or in correct form, it sort of transfers over to whatever event you're kind of doing. Using suspension trainers, we focus a lot on our core, and having a strong and stable core is really important to almost anything that we do in life, from walking to standing to sitting, to nearly anything. It's all about how our core is involved. And when we think about our core, we don't want to just think about this section here. We're thinking about from our shoulder girdle all the way down to our hip flexors. That's a large part of our body that is actively engaged in all of our workouts. The other thing that you want to look for is, does that gym classes or that gym's offerings fit with your schedule? Now, there are some people that are intrinsically a morning person. I'm a morning person. I get up and I'm ready to go. I really find it to be a struggle to do an afternoon workout. And then there are people that are the exact opposite of that, right? They get up in the morning, they're like, don't talk to me for 2 hours. So does that gym schedule work with your time and how you intrinsically feel? It may change later on down in your training program that you might become a morning person or you might become an afternoon person. But in the beginning, when you have like, okay, I want to get up and I want to go to the gym, or I want to make time to go to the gym, what time works for you? And when you find that, okay, this is the time that works for me, then go in and look at their schedule. Do they have a class time that could fit into that time frame? What we do find for a lot of people is that if it's too far away from when you get off work and you have time to go home and sit on your couch and relax, it's really hard to find motivation to get back up off that couch and go into the gym. Same thing in the morning. If you're just rolling out of bed and going straight into the workout, perfect, it works well for you. But if you get up and you have time between that morning wake up and the scheduled class, you may kind of find all the excuses in the world as to not go. So really find a gym that works, their time of classes work really well for your schedule so that you can either finish work and go right into it, or so that you can get up in the morning and go right into that workout, whatever works for you. The other thing to think about is, what is their location in relation to you? If this gym is close to your work, then you'll probably have a tendency to go, because you get off work, you're gonna go, or before you go to work, you're gonna go to the workout. Is it close to home? Because then it's close to where you're already going. So we find places that, or find a place that works within your commute. We're located on Broadway, just north of Mountain on Rosemont. So we have really quick, easy access off of I-25. We're also right off of Broadway, so it's a pretty big intersection, kind of easy to pop on and pop off. But if we are way out of your way, if you're up in Paseo and we're not near you, it's gonna be really hard to make the drive to come out here. So look for a gym that's really close to where you live or where you work, because that is gonna be more conducive to you being successful at staying with that gym and attaining the goals that you want to attain. The other things to look at is, what is your job like? Do you travel a lot? If you travel a lot, you might consider not joining a gym, or joining a gym that has national fitness places all over, so that you can, you know, you're in a location here in Albuquerque today, but tomorrow you're in Denver and you can take a class in Denver, or in 2 weeks you're somewhere else. So you have your home gym that you're typically going to, but you can pop in and out of these other gyms. Like Les Mills has the same track programming going throughout the entire country. So you could be taking a Les Mills program here and then find a Les Mills program in South Dakota, and you're taking the same class there. So it works pretty smooth and easily that way to kind of continue with your process. If you're local and you're here and you just, you know that you're gonna be here and this is gonna be your home gym, then find a gym in a community that works for you. Some gyms are really focused in on community and building that community. Other gyms are really like, come in, get your workout done, and get out the door. There is a bit of balance between both, and find what works for you. If you feel comfortable in that place, you're gonna have more tendency to show up, go, and try your hardest. The other thing to do is stalk them on social media. Where else is a better place to see what that gym is doing, what they're about? Checking out their offerings are through social media. A lot of us will post up different forms of classes, we'll post up tips and tricks, really just kind of get an idea for what that gym is like. Are they a community-oriented gym? Do they try and get people involved to go and do things outside of that? Maybe that's gonna resonate with you. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just wanna be able to go in and go out and then move on to something else. If they're a community-based gym and you're new to the area, it's a great place to be able to meet people, find people that are interested in things that you're interested in, and build a new relationship in a community that you might possibly be new to, even if it's just a new fitness community. New people to run with, new people to bike with, new people to just enjoy life with. All of these things are really kind of focused around you. Some gyms have a free class pass, or free trials, or deals like 20 for 20 or 30 for 30. Those are great ways for you to be able to be a part of that community for a little bit of time, see how the workouts are, see how you feel being a part of that community, and if it works with your schedule, and if you're willing to make that time commitment to yourself. We wish you good luck, and we hope that you find a gym that works for you and for your life. We hope that Rebel might be part of that, but we understand that it may not fit in your world. Please let us know if you would like any help seeking out a gym. We are happy to dedicate some time to helping you find a gym maybe in your local area that would work well for you, your goals, and what you're looking for. Have a great day, guys.